Hi Guy. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time of visiting this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel. Thanks. In today's video I will explain how they thought I was quiet and weak. I outperformed the whole team. People always assumed I was quiet because I was weak. That my silence meant insecurity. That my calm voice meant fear. That my smile meant I didn't know what was going on. But I've learned something about silence. It's the best place to hide your strength. My story begins on the day everything changed, the day my entire team realized exactly who I was. The beginning, the quiet girl. I had only been at Axion Tech for 6 months. Still new. Still blending in. Still learning who was who. People often said things like, "Is she shy? She hardly talks. She's too soft for this department. She won't last long." They didn't know the battles I'd fought long before stepping into that office. They didn't know about the childhood where I was overlooked, spoken over, ignored. Or the mother who taught me, "Your silence scares the right people." But my team, they saw me as harmless. Especially them, the 3 self-proclaimed stars of the department. Melissa, loud, intimidating, obsessed with being seen as the smartest. Sandra, sarcastic, fake-friendly, but vicious behind people's backs. Tara, the worst of them all. She hid her cruelty behind a perfect smile. They walked around like they owned the place. And I watched quietly from my corner desk. The project that changed everything. One Wednesday morning, our manager, Mr. Hughes, called us into the conference room. His expression was serious, too serious. "I have great news," he said. Axion Tech has been selected for the Orion partnership. It's our biggest opportunity in years. The room buzzed with excitement. He continued. "But to secure this contract, we need a flawless client presentation by Monday. The CEO will be present. This is high stakes." Everyone sat up straighter. Then he added, "You will all work together as one team on this." Melissa glanced at Sandra and smirked. Tara rolled her eyes. And then, all 3 of them turned and looked at me. Melissa leaned back. "Well, at least this will force everyone to contribute." Her eyes flicked toward me. They didn't even try to hide their message. "Don't get in our way." The first betrayal. We began working on the project later that day. The 3 of them huddled together at Melissa's desk, whispering, laughing, planning. I approached them with my notebook. "Hey, I can help with the analytics section," I said softly. "I actually have a..." "We're good," Melissa cut me off sharply. Sandra added, "Yeah, just work on something simple. Like the formatting." Formatting. Formatting. They threw me aside like I wasn't capable of anything real. Fine. If they didn't want my ideas, I'd still do my part, but I'd do it my way. I spent hours analyzing data, digging into the company performance metrics, comparing market trends, and refining insights that could elevate the entire presentation. But when I tried sharing them, Tara blocked me completely. "We already finished that section," she said. "Just stick to what we gave you." They hadn't even asked what I prepared. Sabotage. By Saturday, the final file was almost ready. Almost. I asked Melissa, "Can you send me the latest document so I can finish the formatting?" She looked annoyed. "It's on the drive," she said. But it wasn't. Not even close. Important parts were missing. Charts were broken. Data was contradictory. This wasn't an accident. Sandra walked past my desk, humming, "Don't stress, just do your little part." Little part. My blood boiled. But I didn't argue. I didn't shout. I didn't complain to HR or to Mr. Hughes. Instead, I did what quiet people do best. I observed. I planned. I prepared. The moment everything fell apart. Monday morning. The conference room was freezing. The big screen glowed with the title slide. The CEO, Mr. Lawson, a man who rarely attended department meetings, sat at the head of the table. My team stood confidently, smiling, heels clicking, and shoulders high. Melissa began. "Good morning, everyone. We proudly present." The first slide appeared. She froze. The chart was wrong. The labels overlapped. The numbers didn't make sense. Tara clicked quickly to the next slide, but it was worse. Broken links. Incorrect figures. Incomplete text. The CEO frowned. "Is this a joke?" he asked calmly, which was more terrifying than anger. Melissa's voice cracked. Sandra stammered. Tara's hands shook on the laptop. Mr. Hughes looked like he might faint. I stood there silently, watching the same people who treated me like a shadow crumble in front of the entire executive board. Melissa whispered sharply to Sandra. "We checked everything last night." "No. They sabotaged everything last night. And their sabotage backfired." Mr. Lawson turned to me. He said. "You've been very quiet. Did you contribute anything to this presentation?" My heart pounded. Everyone stared at me. Melissa's eyes were cold. Sandra glared. Tara shook her head subtly, warning me. I took a slow breath. This was it. My moment. The turning point. "Yes," I said, stepping forward. "I did. I plugged in my USB drive. On it was the version I secretly rebuilt, carefully, independently, and perfectly. Slide 1 appeared, clean, precise, impressive. Slide 2, polished, accurate, persuasive. Slide 3, strategic insights no one had considered. The room shifted. People leaned in. Even Melissa's jaw dropped. Mr. Lawson nodded slowly as he clicked through each slide. "Who created this version?" he asked. "I did," I said. "But the others didn't want to use my work." Melissa's face turned pale. Sandra's mouth fell open. Tara looked like she might pass out. The confrontation. Mr. Lawson turned to the trio. "Why was her work excluded?" Melissa swallowed hard.
Hi guys,
we didn't think
welcome
she had
to my
work
channel.
together.
If this
as
is your
one
first
Sandra
time
added,
visiting this
she
channel,
Melissa glanced at
confident
Sandra
and
and
smirked.
Tara whispered.
Thanks.
Tara
We just
rolled
in
her
today's
eyes.
video,
No,
I
and
will
then
explain
Mr.
how they
Lawson
thought
thought
I was
turned
quiet
and looked
and
at
weak.
me.
I outperformed
Melissa
the whole
leaned
time.
without checking.
People
Well,
always
without
assume
you
that I was
collaborating.
quiet
Everyone's
because I
without
was rude.
thinking about the
That my
company's
silence
silence
meant
toward me.
insecurity.
The
They
room
didn't
was
even
that
try
my
to
calm
hide
voice.
their
Then he
message.
turned to me.
Don't
That
get
might
in
in
our
our
way.
name. I didn't
The
know
first
what was going
betrayal.
on. Elena,
We
but I
began
learned
working on
something
the
about
insights
silence
later
that
that
day.
It's
the
your
best way of them
presentation
huddled
made your
together
strength.
at Melissa's
My
desk.
story
And begins
begins
on the day. Everything
saved
changed.
this
The day my
I
approached
approached
him
him
with
with
my
my
note
burst.
exactly who I was.
Hey,
Then he added,
I can
the
help with
beginning,
the
from this
analytics
moment
section.
forward, I said,
You
I had
need
only
to be
been
around
at
part
actually
tech
have her
project.
6 months.
We're good.
Lead.
Still
Melissa
new.
cut me off
Project.
still
Sharply.
blending in.
Mr.
Sandra
Hughes
added,
still
nodded
learning
quickly
in
in
agreement.
agreement. Work on
Melissa
something
often
looked
said
like she'd been
things
slapped.
like
The formatting.
Is she
Sandra
shy?
shook her head
She
in
hardly
disbelief.
talks.
Formatting.
Tara
She's
actually
too
whispers
this
to
side.
Park
No way.
I
Wasn't capable
She
of
won't
anything
last
real.
long.
After the
Fine.
meeting, didn't know the
Mr.
battles
didn't
I'd
want
fought
my
long
ideas
before
off
stepping
I'd
into
still
that
do my
He
part.
wasn't smiling.
But I
I
do it
didn't
my
know
way.
about the child
I
Sandra
spent
was
hours
overworked.
analyzing
He
data,
said, digging into the
Your
company
behavior was
performance or the mother
unprofessional
who
and
damaging
damaging
to the
market
team.
trend.
Your silence
You're
scares
remaining
the right
insights
Ryan
that
could elevate
but
the
my
entire
team.
presentation.
And
then
they
he
saw me
turned
as
when I
harmless.
tried
His
sharing them.
expression
Especially
softened.
Tara blocked
The
me.
three
Elena, I
self-proclaimed
underestimated
stars
finished
department.
that section.
I'm sorry,
Melissa,
said,
loud,
you earned
just
this.
intimidating.
To what we
Hearing
gave
those
you.
words
They
made
hadn't
tears
even
from my
asked
eyes.
what I prepared.
Sandra held them back.
Sabotage,
Fake
the
fighting.
Saturday,
But vicious
that final
behind
change
was
everything.
almost ready.
People
Tara,
who
who
once
once
ignored me,
I
began
asked
greeting
Melissa,
her.
hid her cruelty
Can you
behind
send me
the
the
perfect
latest
document.
document?
Now
So
came
they walked
finished
around
the
like
formatting.
they
Even
owned the
Mr.
place.
Lawson
She looked
personally
and I
thanked
watched
me
quietly
for
from
my
my corner
corner
desk.
desk.
But
The
the
project
project
that
changed
changed
not
everything.
even close.
Watching the
One
trio
Wednesday
avoid
morning,
eye contact,
our
manager,
manager,
the
Mr.
same
Charts
three
were
who once
broken.
treated me like a
Data
conflict
was
zone.
contradictory.
His
Silence
expression
can be
wasn't
powerful.
an accident.
Too serious.
Silence
Sandra,
can be
I
dangerous.
have great
my
news.
desk. Silence can be the
Don't
sharpest
stress.
weapon.
Has been
Just
selected
they
to
never
the
saw
Orion
coming.
partnership.
The final
It's our
moment.
biggest
My
opportunity
a month
in
later,
years.
but I
The
didn't
Orion
know room
partnership
buzzed
was
with
exciting.
excitement. Secured.
I didn't
was
invited
invited
to
to
present
present
or
secure
final
this contract. We
Instead
needed
of
a
flawless
session. I did what
Mr.
Lawson
by
did
my
something
best.
I will
The
never
CEO
forget.
will be present.
I
I
planned.
This is high
I
stakes.
carry the
Every
loudest
moment
ideas.
sat up straight.
They just need space to
Monday
reveal them.
morning,
I smiled.
The conference room
because
was freezing.
he was right. The big screen
Thanks,
glowed
like
with the share